Welcome to my channel. I thought I would have a look at the different scales for props that are suitable for the various dolls, especially considering that I've recently opened some mini brands toys. Yes, I probably should have opened them up on camera, but I couldn't wait until I was able to film, so I opened them up a few days ago. I had 3 lots of toy mini brands and 1 food mini brands, and I've also included the food mini brands that I opened up a while back, which I did record on video. I think it was back in June. So the sizes are all a bit random, I think. They're not consistent. For example, there's this toy mini brands display case, which actually doesn't hold any of the toy mini brands. Well, I guess it does to some extent. You could put these here, but then you can't see the sign. You could definitely use the little paints and put them in there, and I guess you could have a few paints. But if you use the foods, well, they just don't fit. So I'm not really sure what exactly this stand is for, because it doesn't fit the mini brand foods that came with it. The other thing that is a bit out of proportion is also the little shopping cart. Again, it doesn't really fit the items that it comes with. They're all a bit big. For example, who knows when the codfish fingers are bigger than the trolley itself. What I did do was I went and got one of my other trolleys, and I think they look much more realistic in there. Certainly the sweet stew, the chicken soup, the tins of food. So they actually suit that trolley quite well, and this trolley is a good size for my Makey's dolls. That's better. She can hold it quite well, and it would also fit the Blythes. Their hands can hold it, particularly if you had the right hands, the gripping hands. See if I can get it to stand upright properly. So that does work with her too. Now the reason Henry is here is to show you that some of the brands would suit him better, and he is 16 inches. For example, the lollipop is just the right size for him. I think the Sensodyne toothpaste is also more his size. If you think about what a box of toothpaste looks like in your hand, and then you think what it looks like in Henry's hand, it is much more related to his scale than, for example, Cindy, where it clearly is too big. She tried to kick off her shoe there. This tin of chilli is quite the wrong scale for the smaller dolls. The can of chilli is clearly much more in proportion to Henry's size as well, as are the Love Heart sweets. They would be his size. He can almost hold them, but it's just a tiny bit wide for him. But if he could hold them, you can see that they're the right size for him. The fish fingers, probably a bit small for him. He can hold the packet like we could, but I think the fish fingers would be probably a tiny bit too small. So it's interesting to see the different sizes and proportions. His shopping trolley, of course, is much bigger. In fact, I can't even get him in the screen at the moment when he's standing up. I'll put it that way. Let's have a look. Just get them in the screen. Going back to these little trolleys, I pulled out some smaller dolls just to see which doll would fit this little tiny trolley. And my little Ari doll probably could, as could little Nanny. She can just about fit it if I can get her to stand up. She's probably been on the gin a bit too much. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. The trolley is cute, but it's very impractical with regards to the actual mini foods and mini toy brands that it comes with. So I don't know why they did that. And the same with the little display case. You'd need even smaller mini brands to display in there. The little shopping bag, I think, could work with the Blythes and the Makey dolls. I could see her carrying that. She could carry that okay. And she could have her shopping in it. So yes, that would work. She could put her little toys in there. And take them home. But are the toys big enough? I think the little Dora, is this Dora the Explorer? I don't know. Can anyone tell me who she is? Oops, sorry. It doesn't look in focus to me, but who knows whether that's in focus or not. Okay, so she could definitely carry the little doll. It is the right size. And definitely the right size for Blythe as well. These little toys I think will look really cute on a shelf. I'm not convinced they're the right size for the 11 to 12 or 10 to 12 inch dolls, but I guess they probably are okay. If I get my Cindy doll, the toys just look very tiny, but they probably are okay. So certainly I can see Ren adding them to her shelf. She's got a shelf of toys and I can see her adding these to them. I was pretty lucky when I opened up the toys. I only got one duplicate, and that was these two here. So what I might do is I actually might open one and keep the other one in its packet. So that is my little comparison of the props and who they will fit properly. Who could make most use of them. It's a bit mixed. Some of the props will work for the 16, 17 inch dolls, and some will work better for the 10 to 12 inch dolls, and some like the actual trolley and the display stand would suit even smaller dolls. What I would like to know is, what do I do with all these? Has anybody got any suggestions of what I could do with these? It seems a shame to throw them away, and I guess you could make them into some kind of shelving or something like that where you could put things on. I haven't really decided yet, but if anyone's got some really good ideas of what to do with these, I'd love to hear them. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I'm sure, oh yeah, that was the last thing, is the little cute paint set. It's really tiny. I actually think it's too tiny for Ren. It's probably more suitable for the little tiny dolls, the sort of six inch dolls. That looks much more suitable for her size, I think. So yeah, so it is a bit variable what what toys suit which dolls. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave a comment. It looks like the dolls have given up on me and are lying down and having a rest. Yeah, I'll catch you up later. Thanks. Bye.